What's up everyone, it's Scotty with MoneyVest. So in this video, just wanted to address one simple thing, which is that the risk and reward is what we are here to analyze and assess. Okay, so yes, in the last couple days and few days, I would say the markets have obviously been very nicely in an uptrend. They've been pushing higher. But our risk and reward analysis, I've talked about this on the market updates video as well and on the channel, is that from a long perspective, the risk reward is looking very unfavorable. Okay, and I wanted to make a little bit of a clarification on what I mean by that, and just wanted to address that as well, because oftentimes, we look at those market updates videos and we take them at their face value and be like, okay, unfavorable risk reward, that means the markets can't go any higher. No, that's not what I'm saying, okay, in any of these market updates, because I'm not making a prediction whether the markets are going to go higher or lower tomorrow or the next week or the next month, because quite frankly, I don't know, nobody knows, you don't know either. So we're not here to make a prediction on where the markets are going tomorrow or next week or next month. What I'm addressing in these videos for the most part is a constant evaluation and assessment of where the risk is and how good the reward is considering that risk. Because oftentimes when you look at superior investing, it's not just about the return, right? If you tell me tomorrow that, Caddy, I made 30% this year, I'd be like, great, that's fantastic. But with how much risk? If you made 30% with a risk or a possibility of loss of over 60%, but that just did not happen, I would say that you were lucky, right? You weren't skilled, but you were lucky. But if somebody made, let's say, 8% this year, that's lower than the market. They did not beat the market, but they told me that they took on 1% risk, right? That is significantly lower than the market. That would still be very superior investing. So that, I think, is a very important concept and a lesson to take away from investing in general and from long-term investing and trading as well. And I want to play a couple clips, right? Because I often do get comments sometimes that, we're talking about markets coming down and they keep going higher. What are you talking about? So it's not always us talking about markets going higher. It's us trying to assess the current temperature of the market. So these are a couple of clips that I want to play for you guys. And this is, again, if you take a look, this is from October 27th, right? This is literally just about a month ago, less than a month ago, October 27, 2023. You can see the date right there. You can literally just go back and watch the videos. Like, it's all time stamped. Everything is right there on the channel. And we talked about how we broke down. Markets are rotating big time. And first of all, I want to play this video. So this is from an earlier video. This is from October 4th, right? So it's a much earlier video compared to the one that I showed you earlier. And this, again, I'm ready, the time is now, okay? This is literally just about as clear as I can be in the messaging with I'm ready, time is now, get your cash ready is what I was saying. So I'm gonna play this clip and I wanna address this and listen to what I said in the first couple minutes, okay?
Good MoneyVest, and today is the day I actually start buying it. Maybe a little bit too early for me now, but hey, this is, I can't,
So we'll just play it.
What's up everyone, it's Scotty with MoneyVest, and today is the day I actually start buying it. Maybe a little bit too early for me now, but hey, this is, I can't wait any longer because volatility is higher, percentage of stocks trading below their moving averages are low. We're now approaching extreme fear levels. We're hitting some support levels on the bottom side. A lot of investors, a lot of panic sellers are wanting to get out of the markets, considering the consensus view overall is now shifting more towards the bearish side. And
so I mentioned that I may be too early, right? And this was October 4th, and we indeed were. I was early by a few weeks because we did not quite hit the bottom on the S&P. So if you come down on the SPX, if you take a look, we didn't quite come down to the low levels on October. Actually, yeah, so October 27th ended up being that low for the S&P 500. I did that video on October 4th. So this right here is when the video came out. We did see a little bit of that momentum, but of course we saw that sell off once again to come down to a new low, and then of course ripping with this rally back higher to over 4,500. So this right here was the video October 4th, right? The time is now, I'm ready, I'm deploying cash. I did send out a lot of alerts back then. This right here was October 27th, literally the, down for the market before we've seen this rally. And I want to play this clip as well to help you better understand the psychology behind the risk and reward and what we are here to assess, what we're here to analyze, and what we are here not to do, okay? So I'm going to play this now.
pretty significant breakdown. I mean, from an aggregate basis, we are still coming down to the 200 simple moving average, which is going to be sitting roughly at 1523. But I do believe, and look, nobody can time the market, and that's totally correct, right? I'm not here to time the market, but what I will tell you is that from a technical perspective on the long side, the risk reward is starting to get better, right? So if you take a look at the volatility and where it is at the moment, we're at over 20, right? So up over 3% on the day. We got up to as much as 22, almost 22.
So again, our analysis is not about predicting what the market's going to do, okay? Our analysis is simply on where the risk and the reward is, okay? When I talk about in my previous videos from back in October that the risk reward is getting better, volatility is higher, market breadth is low, right? Those are indicators that I'm watching to start deploying cash, to start putting money to work, to start investing in the market again, to start looking at deals, looking at opportunities on the long side. But now, over the last couple of days, when I've talked about, the markets are overbought, we're seeing volatility at really, really low levels. We're seeing market breadth at extremely high levels, right? Percentage of stocks trading above their moving averages. The RSI trading at overbought level, overextended levels for the S&P. That, again, is not coming out of thin air. Like, I'm not just making this stuff up, right? It's based off of what we have been analyzing, and it's the same playbook. It's the same script that we've been following. And if the markets keep on pushing higher, look great. That's fantastic. Right? I'm mostly invested long. I'm not shorting the market, as I've mentioned before. So that's great. But I'm here to tell you where the risk reward is and how favorable the upside is versus the downside. Okay? So if you come over, take a look at the VIX and take a look at how low it is, under 13. We're in the 17 percentile now, really, really low. So this is the upshot, right? And actually, this is the downshot, right? This is the potential risk the market carries. Because if the VIX spikes, well, guess what? There's a negative correlation. The market's going to roll over. This right here is the potential upshot, which is really, really low, right? So the marginal upside here is low compared to the marginal downside. And that right there, my friends, is what we are here to discuss on a day-to-day basis and trying to understand and assess how good the risk reward is in the market at any given point in time. Of course, we tie that in well with our other macro analysis and our individual stock analysis and looking at undervalued opportunities, where the fair values are. All that's going to be separate, but just wanted to address this because I think there's still some confusion about all of this. And like I said before, we're not here to make predictions because nobody, quite frankly, knows where the markets are going to go. So all we can do is understand where we are today and how well the markets are positioned given a level of risk and a level of reward. So hope you all enjoyed this video and found it helpful. I just wanted to, again, do this, kind of explain a little bit about what we basically focus on, what we look at, what type of indicators we look at. And if you want to get access to, again, all of this, it's going to be available. So this right here is the spreadsheet that you can access. It's going to have a lot of different tabs up top, including the S&P 500 bear market declines, RSI reading, volatility summaries, 200 SMA, 20 SMA, 500 valuation, everything's going to be included for you to access. The link's going to be down below for our Discord and our Patreon. 16% annual discount that's available till the end of this month. And I also want to mention the courses, the fundamental and technical analysis courses and the options course and psychology course, currently 50 to 60% off. Coupon code Thanksgiving. That's also available till the end of this week. So link's going to be down below if you want to join. Again, if you have any questions, look, my goal with all of this is to help the community, right? Everything I do, kid you not, I do it with the best interest of the community. That's why I don't take any paid sponsorships. That's why I don't want to push products and services, to the audience that I don't feel honestly are going to benefit you. I want to keep this as objective as possible, as unbiased as possible. In the short term, yes, it may come across as, Caddy being wrong, right? But at the end of the day, I'm not making a prediction here. I'm just giving you straight up where the risk is, where the reward is, how overbought, oversold we are, what's the current technical readings on the market. And of course, you can take that analysis and do what's best for you, make a decision that works for you with that. So hope you enjoyed it, found it helpful. Make sure that you drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have any questions or message me on Discord and I'm happy to help. And as always, happy investing. I'll see you all in the next video.